bucks off the NFT. I feel like that's why they're upset because everything that they're saying has no ground to stand on. And what just happened this week, guys, yesterday, the SEC amended one of their lawsuits against the CEO of Binance and against Binance. So there was basically a claim going on of that all these tokens were basically unregistered securities. So everyone that's in this live right now, I want you guys get a pen and paper ready and watch out for these tokens that I'm about to name off. Okay. So the SEC just amended their lawsuit against Binance, specifically Binance, that these tokens that they were getting quote unquote sued for as securities are no longer deemed that way. So if it's basically if a redactment of what they filed. So these are the 10 coins that are no longer viewed as quote unquote securities or unsecured securities. So I'm going to drop the list right now, and I know you guys will know just about all of that. So number one is obviously Sol, Matic, FIL, Phil, Atom, Sand, Mana, Algo, AXS, Axie Infinity, and Cody. All names that every single person in this Discord knows. And we've traded just about we have traded every single coin. So Cody, these they don't know what they're doing. They're trying to figure out what to do. And seeing all this stuff happen, with DraftKings, it feels like they're just trying to start a case to see, okay, once we've started the case, let's see if we can make anything out of the case. I don't know. To me, it's kind of like the whole Trump stuff. It's like normally the whole like how the law has always happened is, okay, here's the crime, now let's find the person. And with Trump, it was, okay, here's the person, now let's find the crime attached to the person. And I'm seeing this similarity, not to bring up politics, but I'm seeing this similarity with crypto. It's of, hey, let's attach a crime to these assets or to this person. Of let's find a quote unquote crime and attach it to an asset, even though there's nothing wrong that's been done by these assets that we named off, because they're not a security, right? They're a form of currency. What's your take on that, bro?
I mean, I think we already said it, bro. I mean, these guys are just dinosaurs. Gary Gensler. Here's my another take. I think Gary Gensler is on his revenge tour and always has been because he did apply to work at Binance a while back. Didn't get the job there, and this is this is just a conspiracy at the end of the day. But maybe there was some bad blood in that whole process, and maybe he devoted his life to try to shaft crypto as much as he could.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
You get him. I'm gonna start cursing.
Let's keep it kind of moderate, because yo, trust me, I feel it, but even Andy Frisella is only allowed a certain amount of curse words before YouTube throttles his views. But that's because he has so much of a following. So maybe a few F-bombs here and there.
I don't think we're not monetized yet, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah,
That's true, we're not.
You get what I'm saying, man. whatever. You know, this is just gonna go down to political talk, but fuck
You know
Gary.
what? Fuck it, dude. Run it. Yeah,
Fuck Gary.
I just said the same thing in the chat
That
before,
fucking
like
bird
at the same
looking,
time you said.
that fucking bird looking, pterodactyl looking weirdo piece of shit. Get him the fuck out of
Creepy
here.
looking fuck.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Dude, I'm just saying, guys, tell me this motherfucker does not look the exact same as this fucking picture that I just fucking posted.
Yeah, like a
This is
fucking
this.
absolute Smeagol bird, fucking just a naked bird without feathers.
That's the same motherfucker right there. That is the same person.
Like, oh my, like that's the noise I envision him creating when he walks around.
That is the same motherfucker right there, bro. Tell
Dude,
me, like, come on,
he
guys.
looks like he
That's a
spits when he
twin.
talks. Like he looks like he spits excessively when he talks. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hits his fucking computer screen, douses it.
Dude, 100%.
God, fucking bird.
100%. Um, oh man.
Sorry.
Well, no, dude, you're good. I totally agree. Like, it's the same person right there, and like we always know, Simpsons predicts everything. They knew this freaking bird-looking, Schmeagle-looking, bald-headed mother effer was gonna try to come and ruin stuff just because he was bullied as a kid because he was super ugly and super bald. Fuck this guy. Period.
God,
But
man.
speaking of more stock related stuff to the crypto market, Mara, the biggest miner in terms of publicly traded companies, they just bought another $100 million worth of Bitcoin. So Mara right now has 20,000 Bitcoin on their asset books. At the current market price, it's valued at about 1.2 to 1.3 billion dollars. Um, and they just put out a public statement, which obviously, if they were lying, we could easily tell because every publicly traded company has to put out exactly what they have in their asset books in their SEC filings. So Mara um, has completely said, "Hey, we are on the hodl mindset now once again." So they plan, from what they said in a public statement, Mara is not going to sell any of the Bitcoin that they mine. Meaning, anytime a Bitcoin transaction happens, right, as you guys know, the Bitcoin has to get mined. That transaction has to get processed through the miners, and that will continue to happen until all the Bitcoin is mined, which is about another 3 to 4 years away. So they're not going to sell any Bitcoin that is mined, meaning their rewards for processing those transactions. They're not going to sell any. And they just bought $100 million worth of Bitcoin this week, bringing their total balance to 1.3 billion. And because Mara is the biggest player in terms of the crypto miners, I have a pretty firm belief that the other miners are going to follow in suit. And one of the biggest ones that I want to put on radar for everybody is HUT. Now, if you're not in HUT, HUT in the stock market, you probably missed the ride, but that's okay. But just keep it in your radar for the dips and for the bounces off the 34 EMA. As long as it as long as it matches one of our strategies to buy it, then by all means. But HUT just hit new all-time highs a few days ago at around 20 to 21 bucks. And the previous all-time high was around $18 in December before it dipped way back down to $7. But now, right now, I want to say it's trading around 14, 15. Don't quote me on that because I didn't look, but it just hit all-time highs about a week ago at 21 bucks. So it's cool to see Mara, the biggest miner in the game. Excuse me, hiccups. It's cool to see Mara, the biggest miner in the game in the U.S. Um, basically saying, "Hey, we're not selling shit anymore. We're
Mm,
keeping every single Bitcoin." And just
hmm
to prove the statement, we just bought another 100 million worth of Bitcoin. And then I don't know if you guys watched what happened in Nashville. Cody, I'm not sure if you saw what happened in Nashville. Um,
Was it? Are you talking about the Bitcoin
Nothing.
conference
Yeah,
with
with
Trump?
Trump.
Uh huh.
Yeah, right. So Trump was basically saying, which he has been saying for like the last 2 weeks. Um, which again, you guys all know my stance in terms of politics. Big Trump guy, but I do have to kind of laugh at this one in terms of when it comes to Trump because if I don't play any political favorites. I play facts and I play what's going to help me and what's going to help Stock Unlocked and what's going to help me get rich. What's going to help Stock Unlocked get rich. But it was funny that Trump said uh, no more Bitcoin will be mined outside the U.S., which is just a funny statement to me. Which what he means by that is if hey, all the miners in the US are going to be the only ones that make all the new Bitcoin, which is a cool statement to say, but Trump, I love you, but you're fucking dead ass wrong on this because you're missing the entire point of decentralization when it comes to crypto. Um, there's 0% chance that the rest of Bitcoin will be mined in the US. There's a 0% chance. Unless we go to like World War III now and it's like a war against miners. There's a 0% chance the rest of Bitcoin is mined in the US. But I think I think the message that he was trying to send with that is basically saying, "Hey, the U.S. Is going to be extremely crypto friendly because everyone in the room right now and in the audience right now knows that U.S. hasn't been too crypto friendly lately, right? That's why we're all residents of the country Paolo, right? Because
hmm
we can't trade leverage trading. We can't trade whatever we want. There is a lot of restrictions in the U.S. right now, and
Especially with blowjob Ginsler, guys. Let's keep that in mind.
this mother effer, dude, get this guy out of here. Yo, I know if Trump takes office, this dude's gone, and the two other C words are gone. Elizabeth Warren and Janet Helen, those two are gonna kick rocks. They're gone 100% if Trump takes office. Those three are probably the first on the chopping block. I'm sorry, probably second on the chopping block. The first people are going to be the one that's try to uh, uh, try to kill Trump. Yeah, but those those three are gone for sure. Something else that he said um, that I really liked though was the CBDCs. He made a point, which he has been making the last few weeks, is that no CBDCs will be introduced in the US economy. And that is the last thing we want, right? Because if a CBDC is a thing, then we have no way to funnel money without the government knowing. That means there is no more cash payments. There is no decentralized crypto wallets anymore. Basically, anything you do, the government will know, right? And that's the last thing that we want. And Trump made it a point at the conference to say no CBDCs, just like he's been saying in the last few weeks in his campaigns, because he really wants that crypto population vote. Plus, he's a crypto advocate of himself. Um, and he has a lot of big crypto donors, right? If you guys were in the live with us 2 weeks ago, we talked about how XRP is donating towards the political side of crypto, and Trump himself is a very crypto advocate, so uh, he doesn't want the decentralization aspect to be ruined of crypto. And I'm sure he's got a few bucks hidden in crypto that he doesn't want uncovered either, right, Cody?
Yeah. No, I bet. Man, why did I just close out? Anyways, what should we talk? Should we talk about memes right now?
Oh man, dude, I was like literally 1 million away on market cap to get my sold
Graham
on
had a question
Gideon.
for you actually. I forgot to tell you. He wanted to know.
For me, what's up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he wanted to know if your stop loss hits after the market closes. If you know. So, all right, let me read his question. Uh, yeah, if the market ends and dips really hard post market, we were talking about stocks, I'm assuming. Does your stop limit order get hit? I can see that the trade ended on the exchange, but I knew my stop limit got hit post market. Yeah.
Okay. One question, Graham. Is this for stocks or options?
Just stocks, like
Stocks.
straight
Okay.
up. Okay.
Gotcha. Just straight up shares, right? We're talking shares here, not option contracts. Options. Okay. Options, no, it will not. Options do not operate pre-market or post-market, and that's why you'll see, let's say you have calls on a stock, and pre-market, that stock is up 1,000%. Your option contract will remain the exact same price, and vice versa. If you have put put options on a stock, meaning for that stock to go down. If that stock is down 50% pre-market, those option contracts will not change in price because option contracts only operate during stock market hours. Pre-market and post-market do not count. Why? Because the market maker of those contracts, they're the ones that continuously update the prices of those. So no, that will not change when it comes to options. Now, if it's shares in the stock, depending on your platform, you have to make sure that you adjust that um, stop time. Meaning, if you set a stop loss, for example, on Webull, you'll see a option to there's a drop down where it'll say stock market hours, or in that drop down, when you click that drop down, it'll say extended hours. So if you're trading shares and you set a stop loss or a take profit, you have to absolutely make sure that you click extended hours. If you click extended hours, then no matter what happens pre-market or post-market, your take profit or your stop loss will be triggered. If you don't click if you don't click include extended hours, then your stop or your take profit will not be counted. This sure will be a learning lesson. Awesome. So Graham says, so I'm good then. I was doing really good before market closed. Then the market closed and everything dropped bad. I had stop limits set in profit because trades were up so much. I need to check on Robinhood if mine is on post market. Well, first of all, you got to get off Robinhood and go to Webull. You'll have way more features in terms of stop losses and take profits for pre market and after hours. The fastest way to send money from your Robinhood to your Webull is just honestly just pull out to your bank and just send it over to Webull. So, Fody, question for you.
Shoot away, man. Shoot away.
I mean, should I call you Fody or should I call you the Soul Train?
Call me Soul Train. Call me Faux Dog. Call me Trench Warrior. Call me whatever you want. But what's your question?
I'm gonna call you Soul Train, bro. What the f happened in the meme market this week?
Holy crap. As we're talking, there is massive blood going on. But there is, dude, okay, pull up near solo right now. What the hell's going on, bro? Okay, while we were talking for the for the past 30 minutes, Nero on ETH went from 75 market cap to 54 market cap, and it has death candles coming down. And then Nero
Is
was
that on
tanking.
ETH? Because the Soul one looks like a perfect buyout.
Well, yeah, I mean the soul one is just, dude. The candle on this is insane right now. Like this is just, it's going straight up. And then the what I'm trying to say is Nero on ETH is tanking, and Nero on Soul is starting to pump right now, at the same time. Dude, this is like true PvP. It's like gang wars. It's like ETH versus Soul. Which one's going to be the big dog?
Guys, I'm dropping a picture right now with Nero Soul chart. I mean, sorry,
I'm on 15
Nero ETH
minutes.
chart.
Yeah, I'm on 15 minutes looking at it.
I'm on the hourly right here, guys. Check this out. It's dropped in chat.
Holy, like, why is it doing that?
Wait. But is this the right one? Because this one says 53 million market cap, and I thought the market cap was way higher. And why is it doing that? Dude, just look at the run, bro. Like, someone's got to take profits. Like, so many people are making millions right now. Someone's got to take some profits.
But dude, look at Nero, look at Nero's soul. Just straight up God candle. At the same time, Nero ETH is just nuking.
I mean, that's what I like to call the symphony of trading. God
Then
candle on the other one because everything that they probably sensed a slowdown of volume, right? No more new people, just a bunch of holders
yep.
waiting to hit a new market cap goal. And they're like, F this, let's take some profits. And they dumped it. But now when I look at Nero Soul, I might just lay down 20 Soul in this right now. Tell me I won't.
Bro,
I mean, I'm already 25 Soul into freaking Guinean.
honestly, I feel like Nero ETH is a buy right now. Gideon's just chilling. Gideon's doing its little thing. But
Okay,
um,
Chase, tell me I won't, bro. I'm about to drop another 25 soul just on Guinean alone. I see your sister trying to laugh at me too, and now my own brother. Okay, there's a whole family feud going. I'm about to transfer a fuck ton of soul over. Watch me. Well, watch me get crazy.
man,
You guys woke up the wrong dog today.
listen, this is What the fuck? Hey, but we still got in these mad early. I'm not complaining.
I'm about to go retarded.
Let me see what Telegram's saying, dude. Why is there a fucking
Wait,
bloodbath right now?
why don't you give us a little bit of backstory for the people in the audience that don't know the backstory on why these are running, while I
All right,
transfer
guys.
25 soul over and degen like a sick dog that I am with these
You are.
sick puppies running. Oh, I'm a
Um,
sicko.
yeah, so I mean, listen, I'm a fucking loser and yeah, you know, and I looked, me and like of course a bunch of other people look into the heritage of these things and um I'm not saying I'm the first one I found it out, of course not. But me, the loser, that's friends with a bunch
Dude,
of losers.
you told us at 9 million market cap. I would say that you're pretty much in the know.
Yeah, I'm in the know. Anyways, everyone knows the Doge dog, right? The Doge dog's name was Kabusho or something, Kabushi, whatever. That's the original meme, right? Doge is like the original meme coin. Um, and recently that dog died. It was a very sad moment, very, very sad moment. RIP, rest in peace forever. I know you're looking down at us, Kabuso or whatever, however you say your name. Um, and the owner got a new dog, same dog, but named it Nero. That's why we have Nero coin. And she made like an Instagram post about it or something. People went fucking ballistic. I don't even think the girl's in crypto. But
She's not. She even posted, bro. She even posted, hey, like she's not involved with any of these like quote unquote scam coins,
she's definitely
this
not.
and that.
I know she's like pro crypto though, but she's like not all in. She's not a trench warrior. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and then okay, so who's Ginnin? Well, Ginnin happened to be the sister of Kabuso, the original Doge dog. That's why Ginnin was flying too. So we have the potential Doge 2.0 on our hands somewhere in between those two. And right now, at this given moment, I think the one on ETH and the one on Sol are gonna continue to race each other for dominance. I think Ginnon's just gonna be slowly going up behind them. But then again, I don't know, guys. We have to be careful. We got to be careful with these. They're still shit coins at the end of the day. Um, but
Yeah, that's not going to change my mind to put 25 more soul in.
yeah, I mean, it's not gonna change my mind either. Like I'm staying in. Like I'm gonna keep top blasting. It sounds so sexual. I'm gonna keep
Oh
top
man,
blasting the fucking thing, bro. I love it. As soon as I see a big fucking diabolical pump, I'm just gonna throw money on the top of it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You should be buying the blood as always. Oh my god, dude, bro, that was a bad dump on Nero ETH just now, Arthur. Like it went from 75 mil market cap to fucking 35. Now it's at 42.
that sounds like wow, what a great discount. Like it sounds like for my Guinean position that I was
Yeah,
so
I
close to
mean,
selling it didn't
this is
sell.
a
I'm
this
just
is a
gonna pump
discount.
into it crazy.
This is a discount on Nero ETH for sure. Mm. And then
Mhm.
Nero on Soul just went right back up.
I'm gonna move a lot of funds around right now for this. So speaking of legacy coins, what's up with this ducky stuff with Matt Fury boys and the boys club? For you guys
Ducky.
that don't know what the boys club is, The guy that made Pepe, his name is Matt Fury, and he started the Boys Club. He's
Yeah,
got Brett.
here, I'll
He's got
explain it. I'll explain
Andy.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like Arthur was saying, Matt Fury, he's kind of like the original meme artist, right? He created all these original memes. Pepe the Frog, that's his notorious one. There, he has like a book out called The Boys Club, kind of like a children's book, or so to speak. Um, and I wouldn't even maybe consider it a children's book, but like it's got four main characters, and like this is the lore of like the boys club and then how the why certain Matt Fury coins pump. You got Pepe on there, you got Andy on there, you got Land Wolf on there, and you got Brett on there. We know who the official Brett is. Brett's on base. Pepe's on ETH. Andy, we don't know yet. There's Andes everywhere. There's Andes on Soul. There's Andes. People are saying the B&B one is the one. Um, and then you got Land Wolf on Soul. Wolf on Soul. By the way, let's check Wolf on Soul. Should we check
Yeah,
Wolf on
I
Soul?
have no idea about it. Yeah, yeah, do it.
Where are we at? Because I periodically check on it. Okay, this. All right, well, holy dude, I'm telling you, something's going on, bro. Hold on, let me share my screen.
Show us.
Let me share my screen. Why is it not allowing me to share my screen? That's weird. Well, let me share my screen on Discord. Oh, I know why. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, well, I can't share my screen, Arthur. Like the button's like grayed out for some reason
On Discord too?
on Discord, but I mean, obviously, I could share my screen on StreamYard. Hold on, let me try coming in and out of the call.
Okay.
Here we go. Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Cool. All right. See, okay, you see what I'm talking about, bro? Well, okay, Wolf's doing a little bit of a pump right here, 127 mil market cap. It's been hovering around 140. What's the goal? What's the goal? What's the goal of Wolf?
Why
We were
don't you
being
put us on like a 1 hour chart?
all right. I was like zoomed in on the 15 minutes and it was just looking crazy to me. See, look at this.
Yeah, it's a fat dump.
That was a big dump. Oh my god.
But overall, like you got to zoom out and see
I
like,
know.
okay, this is what's going on.
I know.
Like we just hit all-time highs.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you've been talking about Wolf, man. Me and Paz were talking about it quite a bit.
Just saying, I saw it spruce up.
Honestly, still think this is a pretty good entry on this token, dude. It's been just hovering at 140 forever. And then today there's just a little bit of a flush in the market.
My thing is, do we have to be cautious now because everyone's focus is on not the boys club anymore? It's right back on the dogs.
Well, I don't know, dude. I think I think this is correlates to NFTs when they were good too. It's like just because there's focus on like a certain narrative, in meme coins doesn't mean like these other established meme coins aren't going to come back and juice later. There's a saying in the meme coin space: never sell the dust, because you never know like what narrative is going to trend again, and then who knows one. I know it's kind of stupid to say, but like it happens quite frequently. But people's bags that just go turn to straight dust, like randomly just start pumping again. But the boys club, Pepe are such strong like narratives overall. Um, and they're pretty established. You know, I
Right.
I don't see why people wouldn't want to put their money into them. Um, but like, dude, memes are just Dog Cat and Matt Fury. Everything else, it's gonna be hard to see on the top rankings. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I wonder how Popcat's doing.
You mean your gold mine that you faded?
I mean, it's from 900 to 700, not bad. But yeah. All right, so let's go over how to place a trade and photon because I know some of you guys had questions about that. Guys, keep in mind, I just want to make a disclaimer. Like these exchanges, especially like photon and whatever, you shouldn't be depositing like a ton of soul that especially a ton of soul that you're not comfortable with. Like this is strictly for meme coins. Like me personally, like, you know, I'm not Arthur's level where I'm throwing fucking 20, 30 soul at a fucking trade. Like I do like 1 to 2, max 3 soul on a shit coin when it's when it's brand new. Because you're
Oh well,
just
I'm about
open
to
to
throw another 25 in.
you're just open to so much more risk. But there's a couple ways where you could buy meme coins. I think first we're gonna do the easiest way. Graham, this is especially for you because I know you had questions about that. But the easiest way to swap for meme coins on Solana and and if you want to know ETH, we could do ETH too. But literally, hold on. But ETH, you use uniswap.org, and it's the same process. Like these are what you call dexes or swapping protocols. You literally just go on here. So for example, say if I go into the chat and I post a contract address. All right, let's use PopCap for an example. Click this, right? You copy the address. Can you see my screen, Arthur?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let me share my screen on entire screen. Let me just share my screen StreamYard as well. All right. So what you're gonna do, right? Say I put a contract address in the chat for PopCat. You go don't do the pair, don't do the soul. You do where it says the name right here. PopCat, copy that, go to Jupiter. Say you want to swap Solana for it, right? I don't know why it just took me to Soul Scan, but say you want to swap Solana for it to receive PopCat. You paste the address in here, and this is going to ensure you get the right token. Some of these coins are very new, and some of them won't auto populate on here. So always paste the address in there, and then you just type in the amount that you want, and you hit swap. It's that simple. Now, if you're on Photon, right, new pairs, and then you go to it's the same concept. You paste the address right into here, paste, PopCat, whatever. Photon makes it really simple. You get the deposit soul in here, and then you click how much you want to buy, or you could do a custom amount if you want. But but then there's like slippage and things you need to worry about since Photon and since these tokens are like so volatile and everything. Um, uh, this gives you data and security and like uh that's PopCat, whatever. But if you want to like change like your slippage and the priority feeds, you could do so over here. Guys, slippage on meme coins, realistic dude, realistically, like sometimes to even like for even the trade to go through, you have to set it to like 15 to 20%. And that's basically like the room that you're allowing the token to when you're buying at a certain price, you're allowing the token to go within the parameters of like 15-20% of the price that you're buying it at in order to fulfill your order. So you might get less tokens or more tokens, based off of what it auto generates and what it says, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind. Um, you know, bribery amount. So you gotta that's kind of like MEV protection in a
What is
sense.
that bribery amount?
So it's kind of like MEV bot protection in a sense.
Right.
Because like,
Which means what?
well, like MEV bots like to front run transactions, right? Um,
Yep.
so like it'll try to like front run your transaction. Basically, you're just bribing. You're not necessarily bribing the MEV bot. You're bribing the network. Priority fee, you don't have to mess with that too much. Sometimes it'll tell you to like raise it here and there because of due to like network activity. But but yeah.
You want to show them how
And so
to take profit?
huh? Oh
I said,
yeah.
you
I
want to
mean,
show
and
them
then
how to
what
take profit?
yeah. And then you could do I don't do this personally. I know Arthur does, but like you could put stop loss orders and profit orders or whatever. It's kinda difficult on here. So I just kind of stay away with it. I just kind of watch it on my end. Um, but and it's I shouldn't say it's difficult. It's just worded really weird. But I mean, if you just want to sell, you could
It
sell
is
in
worded
increments. You
super
could sell,
weird.
yeah, and you could sell in increments like 25%, 50%, 100%. It's really simple. Click whichever one, and then you hit quick sell. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much
Yeah,
that's
guys,
photon in a nutshell.
if you guys are on Photon and you hit sell, if you clicked advanced settings, there's actually a way where you can sell based on market cap or based on price. So if you hit sell and you hit advanced settings,
Hmm.
you'll see a few different ways to sell. So what you want
So
to do is actually, Fody, can I just share my screen?
yeah, go.
Cool. Let me do it both on StreamYard and on. All right. Is it showing my photon on the StreamYard?
Hmm.
Cool. All right, guys. Here is sharing my screen on Discord too. So what you guys can do, and I already have an order in now, but I'll just go ahead and erase that order. So if when you're on the photon, what you guys want to do is go down here to either your buy or sell. And instead of on sell now, what you want to do is hit on auto sell. And then what you can do is there's three different options. There's sell by market cap, percentage, meaning if it's a certain percentage away, or you can sell directly based on exact market cap, or you can do by target line. So if you hit MC is, that'll sell by market cap. So you can type in like 50, and then that'll mean 50 million market cap. Or you could do by target line, which is actually what I like to do. And if you do by target line, you can set up the line that you want. So this is the target line. So this is what I would say. Oh, I'm sorry, not stop loss. Take profit. Um, you can also set a stop loss the exact same way, right? You hit stop loss and you hit by target line or by market cap. but what you want to do is do by take profit, so it auto sells, and then I like to do by target line. And then when I chart it, right? So let's say if I'm charting Guinean, which I have been, right, based off the chart that you guys saw, right, I had my fibs drawn from this high to this low. So I had my fibs drawn here, and then what I always like to do is one, take profit at previous highs, which is this line right here. And then also you can set up another order if you wanted to, and you could just do that by anywhere else in terms of the highs. Let me just try and get this background. There you go. So if you guys wanted to automatically take highs at the golden ratio for this chart, you guys could automatically. So you could hit buy target line, you hit buy target line, and it'll pop up this green line on your photon, and you can move this line up and down like this, and then set up to here. So the golden ratio is 6 to 1 million. I always like to round down from even numbers. So like 59 million, I could set this up as a take profit, meaning the second it hits 59 million market cap, I'm going to sell. And down here where it says sell amount and expires in hours. So if you want to sell, let's say 20% of your position when it hits the golden ratio, then you just type in 20, which obviously once we hit the golden ratio, you probably want to be at like 80% of your trade by then. And then in terms of expiration, you can set the expiration in any amount of time. Right now, it's set for 24 hours, which is just the standard. But let's say I want this order to last, 3 days. I'll just put in 72 hours, and then once that's done, I'll just hit create order right here. And now, I could not look at this chart anymore for the next, 2 days, 3 days, month, however long it takes for this order to hit, but I know 80% of my position will be sold once it gets to 59 million market cap. So
Mhm.
that's the best way to take advantage of Photon.
Yeah. Honestly, and, Arthur broke that down pretty good, and I would listen to him on that. I'm an idiot. I'm a fundamental trader. Like I just read constantly. I'm very like tapped in, very very in the know. Um and I kind of just, how I personally do it. Like, you know what? I'm taking it out over here. But if you want to be analytical, listen to Arthur. Um One thing I do want to show you guys though, you know, and I feel like this is like very like underutilized is is you know the new pairs and the meme scope feature on Photon.
Oh, I haven't even seen this one.
Yeah, so this is something that you guys should be putting on your radar, and I'll tell you why. All right, so new pairs. These are literally tokens that are being created every second on the Solana blockchain, and you can filter this to like different chains and whatever. Obviously, these are the pump fund tokens that are being created constantly, but this is how people are sniping tokens. So, like, I mean, quote unquote sniping, but this is how you're getting. This is some people literally just sit here on here like a fucking sleuth for hours, and they're literally clicking every coin and doing like point one darts into them and seeing which one hits. Um, it's kind of gambly, kind of crazy, or unless a token's about to hit, right? Like there's a hype of a token coming out and you're sitting on here you're watching, ready for it to deploy. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as it deploys and you hit quick buy, boom, you snipe it, then then you're doing good. But meme scope, I like meme scope a lot too. So I don't know if you guys know how Pump Fund works, but like there's Pump Fund and and Deck Screener also now has Moonshot. Basically it's like super easy ways to create meme coins where you don't need liquidity right off the bat. It's kind of like I would say it's kind of like crowdfunding. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you have newly created, about to graduate, and graduate. What's about to graduate and what's graduate? Basically,
Yeah,
what's it called?
what's the difference in those?
Yeah, so I lost on the tip of my tongue. So in order for a meme coin to to merge onto like Radium or like one of these like bigger market makers, um, kind of like graduate from Pump Fund, they need a certain amount of liquidity and they need a certain market cap. And that's what you're seeing here. So you could kind of like if you want. So the whole point of this is like, and you could add cool filters too, right? Like if you want, like, all right, I don't want a token where the dev is holding this percent, or and I want this holder count, and or it needs to be this certain liquidity. You could definitely do that to kind of prevent yourself from like to give yourself the greatest shot from not getting rugged. You can add those filters in there. But like, so this is like kind of like the scoping part, right? You're seeing these tokens, you're keeping an eye, and then you see if they start moving across the board like this. Once they graduate, like all these tokens start getting deployed on Radium. Like they're on the market maker for Radium or whatever that market maker is at the time, which is usually Radium. Um, and then that in hindsight is technically safer. So yeah, I mean, if you want to try to get, if you really want to like get really trenchal and you really want to become a piece of shit and you really want to, not talk to the outside world and you want to sit on here, you could study this. Just another tool that I think is kind of pretty cool. And, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool tool. And I think, it gives you like a better sight on everything. Then obviously you have the trending tab and then, yeah, new pairs. But that's pretty much Photon. It's not that hard. It's kind of simple. Um, I like to use Jupiter here and there too. I'll use Jupiter on already established coins just because I want exposure to Jupiter because they had great airdrops in the past and they always reward their community. So try to use both as you can. You could DCA on Jupiter too, which is awesome. So if you want to DCA into a meme coin that you think is going to have legs for a while and it's a super established meme, by all means, dude, do it on here. Do it on Jupiter. Like it's super, it's super underutilized in my opinion. And then you got perpetuals too, if you want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty
So
much
let's
it.
make that meme money.
I know. Just study the
Wait till you guys see my next fucking order.
but yeah,
I'm loading
anyways,
up right now.
I gotta do blood work in a little bit. We still got more to go.
No, that's it. I think I covered everything.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's it, guys. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone need have a question about anything or whatever? Sorry, I talk kind of fast. I get excited. Um, I kind of get excited about this stuff. But yeah, I talk
As
kind
you
of
should.
fast.
I'm about to pump probably another. Well, not probably. I am about to pump another 25 soul
Guys,
into
the whole
Gideon.
time we were talking, bro, what a roller coaster. Nero on ETH from 75 MC to fucking basically damn near 35 MC back to 66 million market cap.
That's the game we play, baby. And if you're not in Guinean now or Ginian or however you say it.
Ginnin,
This is
just
the
Ginnin, bro.
perfect
There's
talk
no
about Guinean.
Ginnin.
Buy it, buy it,
Put some
buy
respect
it,
on
buy
Ginnen's
it,
name.
buy it,
Put some
buy
fucking
it.
respect on Ginnen's name, bro. Ginnin. Oh my god, I want to Arthur. We're gonna buy a pet cat, bro. We we have to for the culture. I know you hate
Let's
cats.
buy a cat and have. I don't hate cats.
Aren't you allergic? I forgot. Aren't you allergic to cats?
I used to be, but then Brandy had a cat for so long, so it was good.
We need a Shiba Inu and we need a fucking Ginnin.
I'm pumping 25 more ETH. I mean, Soul into Guinean.
Oh, I love that, dude.
I'm a sick fuck.
You are.
I don't care.